This is my new home. Here's my mailbox, and here is the view from my mailbox. Yes. And right down here is the most beautiful little orchid. And a whole bunch of them out there. Yes. This is where I live now. And here is my drive. My house number 24200 King Ridge Road. Yes. From here, you can just see the top of my house. And we go down a little driveway. Nice little driveway. And again, you can see just a little bit of my house down there. And it's all trees. Everywhere there are trees. Big trees. Yes. My driveway kind of curves around, and then over here is the most beautiful meadow. I spend a lot of time out here in this meadow, talking to the butterflies, and the birds, and the trees, and the grasses, and having a grand old time. And now here, you can actually see my house again. Yes, but the driveway continues on a little bit further. And here we are again. Now I'm taking this little movie with my little handheld camera. So it's a little bit jiggly. And we only get about 2.5 minutes per little segment. But at least you'll get some idea of where I live. This beautiful, beautiful place where I'm fortunate enough to live. Yes. My driveway continues on. It's a nice little spiral down to the cabin. Oh man, it's just so beautiful here. It's just so beautiful. I'm one very lucky boy. Yes. When I moved here, the yard was very, very overgrown. And this is the burn pile now. All the stuff I removed from the yard. And we might burn it this spring. Again, more beautiful views. Oh. I don't know if I can stand this much beauty. Yeah. Well, that is the little garage. Well, it's kind of a big garage. 3-car garage. I've got 2 slots worth. And that's where I keep my firewood and all the things I didn't want to put in the house. Yes. There's my little car. And there, my friends, is my new home. This beautiful cabin in this beautiful setting. Trees all around, but not too close. Yes. And this is my front gate. Enter the yard of Rawn. Okay, part 3. Rawn's yard. Like I said when I moved here, everything was terribly overgrown. And I've done a lot of work in here. First thing I did was prune the fruit trees. There are 14 different fruit trees in this yard. This, lovely, is an Indian white peach. And she put out a lot of fruit this year. And here is a Santa Rosa plum tree. And she too is just full of fruit. Yes. Oh, and a beautiful view from my yard. And here is a prune plum tree. Yes. She's put out a lot of fruit too. You can just see it there. Yes. In front of the house, there's this curly willow and a bunch of Japanese maples and camellia, some hydrangea, and these beautiful roses. Oh man, these guys were cut way down, yes, and already they are giant. This beautiful little rose, and these guys, oh man, most beautiful yellow roses. And these red roses, oh goddess, they smell so much and so beautiful. It's like when you think of rose, you're thinking of this smell. It's beautiful, beautiful. And over here is the strawberry patch, part of the strawberry patch. And it is going to be producing a few million strawberries very shortly. And some lovely lavender. And over here, marionberries. I love marionberry pie. And it looks like we're going to have lots of marionberries. So, I'll come back in just a second. Okay, part 4. Let's see, where next? Over here, there are lovely artichoke plants. Yes. Gobs and gobs of artichoke plants. And another beautiful view. Oh. Everywhere from here, there are just absolutely astoundingly beautiful views. Yes. And this yard is wonderfully fenced with fencing that will keep out the deer. Thanks to the previous tenant, Teresa. Now over here is a really beautiful, beautiful Brayburn apple tree that, like everybody else, is just putting out gobs and gobs and gobs of fruit. Just gobs of fruit. And here we have a Bing cherry, and over here a Stella cherry, Stella and Bing. And some very luscious comfrey. And some more artichokes. And right here, this sort of bare patch of earth here, after the strawberries and between trees, is the future site of my vegetable garden. And here, trying to get in the picture, is a beautiful little butterfly. Hope we got some of him. There was a shed right here in the future vegetable garden. An old metal shed that I removed and created space for vegetables, more comfrey, and a beautiful Joseph's coat rose. Oh, she's so beautiful, yes. Turns out she's a climber, and she has nowhere to climb now, but we'll take care of that next year. This is a quince tree, and behind the quince tree is another beautiful meadow. Earlier today, just a little while ago, the wild turkeys were out doing their little mating dance out here. It was beautiful. And this is a golden delicious apple, which also is putting out just gobs of fruit. Yes. Oh, and let me show you some of these quince fruit. Look at these guys. They came out just from the flower, just like that. Okay, I'll have to stop now. I'll be right back. Okay, here we are again. This is a Tangelo Nectarine. Yes. And let's see some little Tangelo Nectarines. She's putting out all kinds of fruit as well. And right next to her little sister here, is an Alberta peach, which is also putting out gobs of fruit. Yes. Beautiful, fuzzy little guys. And here we have a bunch of raspberries, which formerly tried to take over the entire yard. And here we have a Bartlett Pear, my favorite kind of pear. And there's going to be, obviously, lots of Bartlett pears. Oh, and this little lovely, she was in bad shape, and so I pruned her down pretty severely and really didn't expect her to put out any fruit. But she bloomed, and oh man, she smelled so good when she was in bloom. And she has put out just an amazing amount of little Satsuma plums. And oh, she sure is, Birdie. Yes, she's lovely. And a little more raspberries and a couple of lilac trees that are just getting some sunlight for the first time in several years, I think. And then here are the irises. They're kind of done. These guys over here are kind of done. They were sure beautiful and smelled wonderful when they were in full bloom. And that's the back of the house. Yes, and somebody's ringing my phone. And these guys are butterfly bushes. The entire life cycle of the butterfly occurs there. They eat them when they're little caterpillars, and they'll soon be leaving their cocoons. Some sages and other herbs and a little more lilac. And let's see, here's another fruit tree. This is a persimmon tree. I never really lived with a persimmon tree before. And you see all these little buds here. She's going to be blooming soon, and my lord, there's just a million of them, so who knows what's going to happen there. And over here is a loquat tree, or as my friend calls it, the Poodle Tree, because it looks like a trimmed poodle. And she's not doing anything about fruit yet, but she will. And here are some more irises. Oh, sorry about that. As I was saying, here's some more irises. Yes, more irises. And here's the last of the irises for now. Beautiful guy. And some more strawberries. And this couch is for stargazing at night, because man, we get beautiful stars from here. As you can see. Oh, this is behind the house up here. Yes. But from here, man, the stars. Oof. The stars. Well, of course, there aren't any stars right now, but you can just imagine. It gets so dark here at night. There's just a billion stars. And that's the back of my house. That's my back porch. Lovely back porch. And the vine growing up around it here turns out to be jasmine. So it just smells lovely all the time now. Yes. On my back porch. View from my back porch. Oh man, I smell the jasmine as I speak. Yes. That, of course, is the garage, and through that door is where I get my firewood. So here's the back porch. And we'll just go right on inside then. Welcome to Ron's house. See if we can actually, oh, hey, we can actually see in here. It is kind of dark in here usually. And, yeah. This leads right into my bedroom, actually. I sleep in what used to be a dining room and what was at one time the last tenant, where she did all of her artwork. one of my little altars and some artwork I've done. Yes. And right through here is my wonderful kitchen. It's really quite a great kitchen. As you can see, it's pretty fucking cool. It does have an electric stove, unfortunately, but hey, life happens. Yes. And yeah, it is just a little dark in here, but hey, it's life in the woods. I'll be right back. Okay, maybe a little bit of light will help. That's Mr. Coffee Machine, busy brewing coffee there. So this is the view out my kitchen window. The window's filthy, but the view is fabulous. I don't know how that will turn out, but okay. So, kitchen, and then we have hallway. Nice little hallway. Carpet was a Christmas present from my mother. Thank you, Mom. And in here's the laundry room. Have a nice little washer. Yes. More old artwork on the walls. And here at the end of the hall is this is the east altar for the house. Yes, a little goddess there. One of many altars. And here's a lovely bathroom. Oh, let's get some light on here. Oh, there we go. Great shower. Oh man, the water pressure here is perfect. Yes. And let's see. This is the mysterious ritual room. Ooh, closet. Now, this is the living room. This is Brother Wood Stove, Mr. Heat God. Let's see here. The chair. Yes. There we go. Yes. It's standing in the front door looking inside the house. It's really quite a wonderful cabin. Of course, the roof does not have any insulation whatsoever, so it takes a fair amount of work to heat the place up and keep it warm sometimes, but I'm used to it and I love it. Those are all my things. Up here, it's a collection of chipped rock pieces here in front of the snake that I have found on this property, up in the meadow mostly. Beautiful stuff. And here is the house chime. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there you go. It was a birthday present. There's Mr. Bear. Yep. And back there is the computer. And I'll be back. And we're back. Yes. Most of my guests actually see the house from right here, like this. Yes, because this is the couch. And this is what they usually see. It's usually cleaner. I didn't actually clean the house for this, but this is what they see. And I'm usually sitting right there. And we're usually talking. So, let's see then. Here's a piece of artwork I did some years ago. Oh, yes. Let's take a look. I don't know if we'll get any color on this, but yeah. This is the view out the front window. Yes. How's that for a view? It's never a dull moment staring out this front window. Not at all. Okay, back to the dark. Ah, yes. This is where I do my artwork. Got a nice little setup here. This is my latest piece. It'll be real hard to get this on video because of the pattern, but there you go. That's the latest piece. And this is the fireplace. I don't use the fireplace. It's not as economical as the wood stove. And up here, you must see, is Ganesh. It's a bleeding Ganesh. Yes, this is the miracle of the bleeding Ganesh. I found Ganesh in the Gualala River, the South Fork of the Gualala River, just a few days before I actually saw this place for the first time. And he was face down, floating in the river. I brought him home, trimmed the base so he'd fit into the frame a little better, and he started bleeding. He's made of resin, and all the resin from the inside has been bleeding. So he is now permanently affixed to the mantle of this house, and he constitutes my west altar with some lovely ceramics and other fun things. So, let's see. Over here then is my computer. And yeah, color's not going to show too good in here, but this is what I look at when I'm sitting at my computer. Yes, I'll be back. So, that pretty much does it for the tour. Not much else to say about the place other than I just absolutely love living here. My water comes from a natural spring, just bubbles right up out of the earth. Beautiful, clear water, so healthy and wonderful. I say thank you to the water every time I drink it, every time I bathe in it. Oh, yes, the heat god again. So I think I'll end by giving you the experience of what it's like to just be here for a few minutes, just quiet, sitting, what it sounds like here. Oh, yeah, that's what it's like to sit on my front porch. Here at Rawn's home. These beautiful trees as my guardians. Okay. Well, that's it, I guess. So, now you have some idea of where I live. Bye.